Breaking news. Welcome to today's headlines. Nnamdi Kanu can't remain in DSS dungeon. Order is released. Ipob tells judge. Nnamdi Kanu can't remain in DSS dungeon. Order is released. Ipob tells judge. To my dear listeners, from wherever you're listening from, stay tuned as I read today's news. The indigenous people of Biafra, Ipob, on Thursday insisted that its leader, Nnamdi Kanu, cannot continue to be in the dungeon of the Department of State Services, DSS. Ipob said Justice Binta Niako of an Abuja Federal High Court should immediately order Kanu's removal from DSS dungeon during the next court proceedings. The group noted that the judge should be blamed for DSS disobedience of court orders on Kanu. A statement by Ipob spokesman Emma Powerful said Justice Niako must order Kanu's transfer from the DSS detention. If she can't, order his unconditional release. Powerful said, following the continued disobedience of the court of the order of a court of competent jurisdiction by the Nigerian DSS, we the global movement and family of the indigenous people of Biafra, Ipob, under the command and leadership of our great leader, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, wish to alert the international community about this brazen disregard to and desecration of the sanctity and sacredness of the judiciary by the DSS with impunity. It is compelling now to inquire into the reason why Justice Binta Niako has been indulging these contemners each time reports of disobedience to our orders is brought to our attention in open court. It, therefore, goes to reason that the only explanation apposite in the circumstance of this grave infraction on the orders of the court is the simple truth that Justice Niako is acting the script of the federal government and the state security services. It is a demand that since Justice Niako is incapacitated by circumstance beyond her control to enforce the very orders she made, she should immediately remove Mazi Nnamdi Kanu from the custody of the DSS without further delay at the next court date. Perpetual and continued disobedience to Justice Niako's order with impunity without being held accountable is the only reason why the infringement has become a ritual with no end in sight. It is to be noted that the DSS flouted with impunity all court orders made in favor of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu between 2015 and 2016. Even when a federal high court ordered for his unconditional release, still they flouted it. Disobedience of court orders is second nature to the lawless DSS. Justice Binta Niako is fully aware of the antecedent of the DSS, but still chose to remand and keep Mazi Nnamdi Kanu in their solitary confinement, where our orders will be treated with levity and disdain, instead of remanding him at Kuje Correctional Center, Abuja, a statutory sanctioned place for the custody of people waiting for or facing trial. Justice Nyako is to be blamed for the continued flouting of court orders by the DSS. Our leader, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, has not been convicted of any offense in Nigeria or elsewhere in the world. He still enjoys his full constitutional right as provided under the Constitution. Justice Binta Onyako must ensure that our leader, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, does not remain in the custody of the DSS if she cannot release him unconditionally in the next court sitting, date of April 8, 2022. The indigenous people of Biafra, Ipob, on Thursday insisted that its leader, Nnamdi Kanu, cannot continue to be in the dungeon of the Department of State Services, DSS. Ipob said Justice Binta Onyako of an Abuja Federal High Court should immediately order Kanus removal from DSS dungeon during the next court proceedings. The group noted that the judge should be blamed for DSS disobedience of court orders on Kanu. A statement by Ipob spokesman Emma Powerful said Justice Unyako must order Kanu's transfer from the DSS detention if she can't order his unconditional release. Powerful said, following the continued disobedience of the order of a court of competent jurisdiction by the Nigerian DSS, will the global movement and family of the indigenous people of Biafra Ipob, under the command and leadership of our great leader, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, wish to alert the international community about this brazen disregard to and desecration of the sanctity and sacredness of the judiciary by the DSS with impunity. It is compelling now to inquire into the reason why justice